Well, hi, McFly subscribers. So, little update for you. It's been about a week or so since I made a update video on how it's going. As you can see, the place isn't as trashed as it was. I don't remember if I even showed you guys, but we cleaned up. We were able to find where everything goes, stick it in the spots. So, this update video is going to be a little bit on kind of what's going to be happening with the channel. But also, I told you I would update you on what we found to make life easier living in an RV with kids, or the difficulties, stuff like that. So, number one, organization, guys. Number one, 100%. You really got to stay organized. The dishes, for instance. Got some dishes sitting right there. I do the dishes like 3 times a day. I mean, well, my wife and I, we share it, but, you know, the chore, but we do the dishes a lot. They're just constantly being done because it's a very small sink, so you have to kind of stay on it. As soon as you're done with the dish, go rinse it off, clean it up, stick it, put it back, put it away, or put it in the little thing here. Again, not a lot of room, so you got to really think about where you put things. For instance, I got these hanging here. Well, on the video it looks a lot closer. So I got these hanging here, you know, all of our mugs and stuff. By the way, copper mugs, Moscow Mules, really good. If you're under 21, don't listen to that. Anyway, another thing, I got like a little magnetic thing for the knife, so it stays up. Boy, I can't angle things correctly, doing reverse on the video. Stays up away from the kids, but also it's not in a drawer because the drawers are low and the kids can grab them, and our 1.5-year-old keeps on going in the drawers and pulling things out. So they're small drawers too. Really got to think about, you know, what you put in them. Really small, tiny drawers. Same thing, just small. You know, I don't know if you could see that really. But yeah, it's just, it's tight. So we decided also, another thing is to utilize the front space here while we're not driving. I know it looks a little messy here. This was a laundry basket, but we put our trash can here so it's out of the way because there's not a lot of walking space, of course. So where are we going to put it? We figured up there is good, and then we can always move it out of the way when we decide to drive the thing. So that kind of worked. And just those little things, trying to figure out where things go, how things do. Another thing I noticed with 2 kids, I said I was probably going to be starting to pull my hair out, and I am. It's been trying. So my wife worked night shift the last like 3 nights, and I had them alone in the RV. And any noise I make up here, they're hearing right back here, okay? By the way, you guys can, I'm sure you guys have been seeing it, my computer's sitting out. I've got to take that out, use it when I'm going to use it, and put it back when when I'm done, because the kids are going to knock it over and do all that. There's really no place in this RV to lock up a room or anything like that, so I've got to literally put it away in its box, which the box you can see back there, and then I hide it where no one's going to see it. I do have a hiding spot for it. Yeah, those kind of things. So let's move on to fishing. So I just filmed my first fly tying video in the RV. It's going to be okay. Sorry guys, it's not going to be as tight as I was getting it. It's probably going to have a little bit of a shaky camera because this desk here, it moves, shakes. So that's going to be frustrating. So I got to figure another way. I just ordered a tripod that kind of has like this like angle arm cam that can kind of bring me in closer. And I can set it right in front here and try to tie standing up maybe and get a little better video on it. It's not going to be terrible, guys. I mean, it's still all right. It's better than a lot of them I see out there. I see some pretty bad fly tying videos. I see some really good ones. It's going to be probably better than most, but it's still not going to be as good as what I usually do, what I like doing. I really try to refine these as good as possible. You know, but it is what it is. It's about the best I can do. Coming forward, I am going to be trying to make them a little better. Once I get that tripod coming, I realized what I needed, so I placed an order on Amazon. It should come in a couple weeks, about a week maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's that. So you guys will see some fly tying videos. I had one come out yesterday, actually. Today's Saturday. I'll probably upload this video Sunday. Maybe today, Saturday, I'm not sure yet, when I can get this edited and uploaded. But yeah, you should see that. You already saw one. I've got another one that I tied while I was home coming out. It's a really cool fly, a little shrimp. And that one will be next week, and on the 8th. And then on the 15th, you'll see the one I just filmed today. So they're coming. They're not going to be perfect, like I said, but I am going to try my best to try to refine them again and try to figure out how to do it just as good as possible. Speaking of organization, up here, pretty much all my fly tying stuff. As you can see, I got my bench here. I can easily take it off, put it down here, use it, stick it back up there so the kids aren't messing with the hooks and stuff like that. All these boxes you can see are labeled, so I know exactly what they are. Every single one has labels on them, and then I can just pull out the box, find what I need, place it on the bench here, put the box back, start tying, tie as many as I can of that, and then put everything back away, up into there. So again, organization 100% is needed when living on an RV. That's what I found. Another thing, take care of your toilet. So the gasket on the toilet is broken, so it won't fill with water. You're supposed to fill it first, use the restroom, drop it with a bunch of water so it kind of rushes out there. The gasket's broken, so it doesn't fill with water, it just leaks right through it. So we got to get that fixed first off. But we need to use the restroom, and we have been. We got a little clog, and it's not like a regular toilet, at least I don't think. I don't think you can use a plunger. It doesn't work the same. You'll pull up all the stuff from the sewer, I think, from what I heard. Could be wrong on that. Let me know if any of you guys know. But, yeah, stuff got stuck. And so I had to go get a twig from outside, really long, big, tall twig, and jam it in there and try to break it up. But that toilet stunk for a little while, like a day until I could get to it. It was really tough to do it with the kids. They're always right on me. I don't want to be splashing stuff on them. So I waited for a day or two. It kind of stunk in there, but it is what it is. I was able to finally get it to go. Seems better now. But that's one thing. Take care of your toilet. Make sure you fix that first if your toilet is broken on an RV. Okay? Another thing that I found that I had trouble is propane. So, I didn't fill it up before I got into the spot. I figured there would be a delivery service. There is not one where I'm at. Anywhere nearby. They do not deliver, not to RVs. A couple of them will deliver to a house, but it has to be a 100-gallon tank or more. We got like a 20-gallon tank, I think, and so it's not enough. Now, we've got a quarter, so we're still taking hot showers, but you need the propane to be able to heat the water heater, so pretty soon it's going to be cold showers. Luckily, where I am staying, it's the desert. It is going to be hot. I mean, yesterday was 80 degrees. Big change from back in Colorado, where we were hitting, 0 to 5 degrees at night. In the daytime, like 20. It was like 80 degrees yesterday. And at night, it doesn't seem, we haven't been needing to run the heater at all. It's quite warm. And it's going to keep getting warmer. I hear that it's going to probably reach 100 within a month. So I don't think we'll have a problem with cold showers, really. I think it'll be refreshing and nice to have a cold shower, honestly. But yeah, that's another thing. Now, I have ordered something on Amazon to be able to help this, but the whole RV shakes. Whenever anyone moves, the whole thing shakes. You're on springs. You know, you're on, it's like being in a car. The whole thing moves. So there's jacks. You got to get like special jacks to be able to jack the thing up. And that way it's kind of more on a level surface. And then you can take those jacks off when you're ready to go. I ordered on my Amazon and still waiting for them. So the whole thing still shakes, which is, you know, it's all right. Deal with it. But those are the few things I've found. I'm sure I'll come up with some more to help you guys if you ever want to go RVing, live in an RV with a family. But that's what I found. We're going to have to figure out, like I said, I thought a cool idea was to have the kids back here, which they are. By the way, my youngest, or not my youngest, my oldest 5-year-old, my 5-year-old fell out of bed here. So we got this little, we found this, it goes under the mattress and it kind of locks in. So it's a, you know, and then the whole thing pops down. This thing will pop down so he can get up into bed, and then we can put it back up, and then he won't fall out of bed. He fell, and that's a long way down. Boom. It hurt him, and he cried for a little bit at night. Luckily, he didn't hit his head. Nothing was damaged. But as soon as we found that out the next day, we went out, we looked around and tried to figure out what to do, and we found this. And it's really, really helped. We got it at Walmart, actually, which is nice. It was like 40 bucks. Well worth it. Keep your kid from hurting himself. So if you have bunks in the RV, that's a nice thing to have. If you have bunks at home and you don't have a railing, it's a cool thing to have. I'll put a link in the description section for it. I'm sure I can find one on Amazon. If not, I'll find the exact one on Walmart, and you can probably get that delivered to you too. But yeah, that's it, guys. Organization, probably my #1 tip so far, what I've found. I'm gonna get to editing the fly tying video and this video, and I will see you guys on the next. Oh, I do want to tell you something. So my next fishing trip, the first fishing trip being out here, is going to be down to like Orange County, San Diego area off the shore. Been reading up on catching surf perch. And so you use like sand crab imitations, little crustacean stuff, some shrimp, worms. And actually, for the fly tying video, I'll even show it to you guys. It's a little furrowed tail. That thing moves. But a furrowed tail worm. It's pretty cool. And I looked up online. I found a video on how to tie something like this. And mine's a little different than the one that the guy tied. But similar. And so I'll link his to his video where I found that. But thought that was a cool one. But yeah, like bloodworms is what people use on their hook, and they cast out with bait casters, catch a bunch of surf perch. They also dig out the little sand crabs and use those. So I figured I'd just make imitations of the normal bait that people are using. I watched some videos of people conventional fishing. There's not many on fly fishing in California coast, so maybe I'll be one of the first ones. There's a couple of them out there with fly fishing, but hope I can go catch some. So surf perch, corbina, sand bass, you know, a few other small species. There's even some shark out there if I use some like fin bait type of stuff, like little sardine imitators. If I can get out a little deeper, I can catch some of those. That'll be cool. So there's definitely some good fishing. That's the first place I'm going to go. I might take a couple trips before I start catching. I don't know. I'm figuring it all out, but we'll see. And then I really want to hit, there's a lake kind of a ways from me, but not too far. It's called the Salton Sea, and it is a dead lake, but it's not fully dead. So it was, I'll describe a little more about it when I actually make the video, but it is really salty. So it filled up a while back because something with the Colorado River, and they stocked it with like striper and some ocean fish and whatnot, and it became a retreat for people to come out in the desert and fish. Then everything started dying. It got these algae blooms that just killed off all the fish. But there's a few types of fish that actually still live in it. that can handle the algae blooms and handle the increased saltiness. And it's not going to last forever, that lake. Everything's going to just be wiped out completely. And there's certain times a year you can't even like get near it because the stench. It's really bad, and it's actually poison gas that comes off of it, from what I was reading. But I think I'm hitting the right time where I can actually get out there. So I do want to go hit that. I hear you can catch fish right off the shore. You can get like a little boat and go out there and fish. I don't know if I want to be in boat. If I capsize, I don't want to be in that water. Ugh. But it's kind of like a little wasteland down there, like a dystopian type of setting. Everything, you know, it used to be, you know, like a retreat. So there's a lot of buildings that have never been, you know, haven't been lived in for, you know, 30, 40 years. It looks like Chernobyl or something down there. So at least from what I was reading and what I was seeing, some videos of people visiting and doing stuff like that. But I want to see if I can get down there. If any of you have fished it or fish it regularly, you want to go fish with me, let me know. Would like some help on that one. But yeah, let me know, guys. So anyway, that's the update. Sorry, long video, but I figured I'd go over everything. For some of you that have been saying that you just want me to fish, you're sick of these. Well, a lot of you actually like these videos, so you know, you don't have to watch all the videos. So if you see a video and it's just update, if it says update on there, it says info, it says something about RV, and you just want to watch the fishing videos, don't click on it. Watch something else. I mean, I do have other videos that come up. These RV ones are just for those other people that want that, okay? There are a bunch of people that said that they want it, a bunch of people that said, great, this is interesting to them, and that's what they want, and then a bunch of people that said they didn't want it. So just, if you don't want it, don't watch it. Simple as that. Watch the fishing videos and not these. I'll make sure I let you know that it's one of these. Like, I'll say update on there, like I said, or I'll say, you know, RV, whatever, something, okay? To let you know it's not going to be about fishing. It's going to be about living in an RV or updates on the channel, okay? If you don't like it, again, easy. Just don't click on it. Don't watch it. Simple as that. You know, watch the other ones, or vice versa. If you don't like fishing ones, you want to learn about this stuff, fine. But I'm kind of splitting the channel into two different things here and doing updates and doing stuff about the RV as well, because a lot of you said you wanted it, and we'll see how that works. I'll do it for a little while, see if, you know, it seems like these are getting a good amount of views and a lot of people like them. So anyway, well, I will catch you guys on the next video. Go catch some fish for me while I'm not able to right now. And yeah, stay tuned for another fly tying video and possibly some cool fishing videos soon.